They warned me. Countless videos telling me why van life sucks, the hardships, the pitfalls and the endless challenges. But did I listen? Well, not really. I dove headfirst into this adventure with a burning desire for freedom and exploration. If I actually had been smart, I would have watched all those videos and see what to do differently. But I didn't want to get discouraged with this dream of mine. Let's go back to how everything started. I live in Finland in the city center of quite mid-sized city, and I also work from home. So basically all my life happens in this very small area. And when you don't see so many things and when you're just home basically most of your time, they start to blend in together and you start to lose some of that productivity and creativity. Everything is very convenient, but somehow what you once loved becomes another task you wish was done already. And life becomes very gray. I really believe in a life where I can live slowly and simply, and moving completely off-grid somewhere would be too much for me right now. And it's quite funny, I have Polaroid pictures from a trip that we did in 2019 with friends. We traveled to northern Norway with an RV, and it's one of the best, if not the best trip I have ever done. It's like you see in movies those road trip adventure scenes, people traveling, being wild and free and whatever. That's exactly how it felt. Because with this type of lifestyle, you can travel wherever you want, you can do whatever you want, you can basically sleep wherever you want, at least here in Finland. And the best part is that it's so much cheaper than just flying and getting hotels and Airbnbs. So I got this idea. Could it happen? Could I get an RV or a van? And if you have been here since the new year, you know that I basically name every year, and this is the year of co-creation for me. Spiritually meaning that I shouldn't neglect or disregard anything that I feel could inspire my soul and spirit, but rather I should follow that intuition. I buckled my emotional seatbelt and said, let's go. The first task was of course thinking of all the needs and setting the budget for this. And to be honest, we don't know anything about cars, and especially RVs or vans, like bigger cars. Electricity system, gas systems, nothing. And it's like, should we even do this? This seems way too difficult. We started searching for cars in different websites, and we found a few that were like potential ones. We sent out a few messages, but really didn't get any responses back, especially from the ones that we are really interested in. I was just about to go to watch all those videos that say don't buy an RV or a van, just so I could talk myself out of this. But then something crazy happened. It was Friday noon and one of the sellers called. He asked,
"Hey, are you still interested in buying my car?"
And frankly, this car wasn't the best looking, but also it was under our budget. We asked a few questions and said, yeah, we are ready to come to see it at least. But then he said,
"Yeah, so actually it's only registered for 2 people."
And at this point, we knew that this will be a problem for us because we are more than 2 people traveling with this. We told him we will get back to him and let's see, we still need to talk about this because it's not so simple for us after all. 2 hours passed and we get another call. It's the same number, same guy. We pick up the phone and he says,
"If you buy it today, you'll get it with just 2,000.
So of course there are crazy red flags immediately in this deal, but we realized the opportunity here. The car was in the next city and the train tickets were like 20 bucks or something. So it was definitely worth it to at least go to see it. Unfortunately, I don't have much footage from all this because I have to say it was pretty spontaneous and anxious trip overall. The guy picked us up from the train station and we drove to this industrial area, little bit shady looking, and then some other guy comes from one of the buildings and asks this guy, hey, when you gonna sell that piece of junk? And then he's like saying, I'm trying. It was pretty hilarious, I have to say. We asked him a bunch of questions about the maintenance, humidity issues. We took a ride and everything seemed surprisingly normal. Like, there were so many red flags before, but now we were like, this could actually be it. But of course, it wasn't that easy. The guy said, this car only has summer tires, by the way. And maybe for other parts of the world this isn't a huge issue and maybe you don't even know what winter tires are. But in Finland, in February, they are pretty crucial. We took a few minutes, checked the forecast, thought through it, and we came to the conclusion that actually the main roads don't have any snow. They had all melted because it had been a very warm week to be February in Finland. And there was a snowstorm coming, but it hadn't arrived yet. So we decided to go through with it. We transferred this guy the money, got the keys and started driving. There was the first uphill and the gearbox jammed, so we got stuck, and then we couldn't get up so easily with the summer tires, especially it being an uphill. But in the end, we got home safely, and now we are officially RV owners. This car is a Fiat, I don't know what's the model, but from 1986, and it has almost 400,000 kilometers in it. It barely fits into our parking spot, and now it has been just sitting there for 2 months because we couldn't drive it in the snow with the summer tires. I'm so excited to start the makeover. There are many things we want to change in the interiors to make it fit our needs, and yeah, there's some other fixing to do as well. We actually already ran into problems with this, and now it's basically not turning on, so yeah, it was kind of dangerously cheap. Maybe all the van life creators that said don't do it were right, but we will see. I'll explain everything in the next video when the complete makeover is hopefully done. See you in the next one. Remember to stay kind and meaningful in your own beautiful journey. Seve signing out.